Let's be honest, the business world can feel like you're trying to find your way through a massive, dense forest without a map. You've got the drive, you've got the ambition, but where do you go? Well, what if you had a blueprint, a clear, step-by-step guide to get you through the challenges and onto the fast track? That's exactly what we're going to build together, right here, right now. I absolutely love this quote from John D. Rockefeller, because it just nails what we're talking about. See, great strategy isn't about hoping you find a team of superstars. It's about building a system, a blueprint that makes everyone on your team perform at a higher level. That's the real magic. And that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? You're ready to go, but the starting line is just kind of blurry. It can be totally overwhelming. Don't worry, that's what this blueprint is for, to give you that crystal clear first step. So let's get into it. Okay, part one. Before you can even think about winning, you have to understand the terrain you're playing on. You got to know the battlefield. And that means two things: knowing exactly who you're serving and knowing who you're up against. First things first, your customer persona. And look, I'm not talking about the boring stuff like age and location. That's just scratching the surface. A real persona goes deep. It's about getting the why behind what they do. What are they secretly hoping for? What problem keeps them up at night? When you know that, you can build something they truly can't imagine living without.
And this is where that persona becomes your secret weapon. Seriously, when you know your customer that well, your marketing stops being a shot in the dark and starts being a real conversation. You build things that solve actual problems, which means you start attracting the right people and creating the kind of brand loyalty that money just can't buy.
All right, so you've got a handle on your customer. Fantastic. That's a huge first step. But here's the thing, they don't exist in a bubble. So, your next move is to check out the other players on the field. Yep, it's time to analyze the competition. Now, this doesn't have to be some super complex spy mission. It's really just 3 simple steps. First, you gather the intel. What are they offering? How much does it cost? Where are they marketing? Then, the fun part, you analyze it. You look for their weaknesses, those little gaps in the market, because those gaps, those are your golden opportunities. And finally, you act. You use that knowledge to make your own thing stand out and become the obvious choice. So you've scouted the battlefield. You've got your intelligence. Now what? Now we turn inward. For part 2, we're going to chart our course. This is where we take everything we've learned about the outside world and build our internal game plan. We've all been guilty of setting vague goals, right? Like, let's increase sales. It sounds good, but it doesn't really mean anything. That's why the SMART framework is such a game changer. It forces you to be super clear. It turns a fuzzy wish into an actual mission with a deadline. It gives your team a real target to aim for. To figure out where you're going, you need to know where you are right now. And that means taking a good, honest look in the mirror. That's what a SWOT analysis is for. It's a super simple but powerful grid that maps out your internal strengths and weaknesses against the external opportunities and threats out there. It's like a complete strategic snapshot on one page. Okay, deep breath. You've got your intel, you've got your plan. Now for the final and most exciting piece of the blueprint, putting it all into motion. Part 3 is all about action. It's time to engage and grow. You've probably heard about the marketing funnel. All it is, really, is the journey you guide your customers on. At the very top, you're just trying to get on their radar, create some awareness. Then, once they know you exist, you need to get their interest, show them what you're all about. And finally, at the bottom, you help them make a decision by proving your solution is the absolute best choice for them. But in that final make or break moment, what's your most powerful persuasion tool? You know, it's not your brilliant ad copy. It's not even your amazing price point. It's the voices of people who are already using and loving what you do.
We found something much better for the community.
Exactly. It works for everyone involved.
I mean, just look at that number. Over 17,000 satisfied customers. A number like that does more than just make a statement, you know? It screams trust. It screams credibility. It instantly tells a new customer, hey, you're not taking a risk here. You're just joining a huge crowd of really happy people. So how do you get that power working for you? It's probably easier than you think. You get those glowing testimonials right on your homepage. You show off those 5-star ratings. You find those positive shout-outs on social media, and you amplify them. This isn't about bragging. It's about letting your happiest customers become your most convincing salespeople. And there you have it.
This service is amazing.
From knowing the battlefield, to charting your course, to actually engaging with customers and growing, you have the blueprint. The entire plan is officially in your hands. So, I guess there's only one question left to ask. What's your first move?